Taylor Swift just shattered the silence. For over a decade, she's carried secrets, ones she's never shared in public. But in what she calls her most personal interview ever, she finally let some of them slip. And some of the things she said? Even her most devoted fans couldn't have predicted. One moment in particular has the Swiftie world in a frenzy, and it has everything to do with a song she says she will never perform again. We're talking about career regrets she's never admitted, the truth about her songwriting process, a heartbreakingly honest look at loneliness, and a cryptic hint that something big is still hiding in the vault. But that one confession about the song might just change the way you hear her music forever. Before we unpack it all, let me ask you, if you could ask Taylor one personal question and know she'd answer completely honestly, what would it be? Drop it in the comments. I'll be reading, and I have a feeling the fandom will have a lot to say. Welcome to Celebrity Watchline, your source for scandals, viral moments, and pop culture deep dives. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Taylor Swift has done interviews since she was a teenager, from polished TV appearances to carefully crafted magazine features. But this one felt different. No big promotional push. No rehearsed soundbites. Just Taylor, stripped back and speaking from the heart. Right from the start, she admitted, "I've kept a lot to myself over the years, maybe too much." It was an opening line that didn't just invite us in, it warned us that what was coming would be real. When asked about her biggest career regret, Taylor didn't pause, didn't deflect, she just said it. Early in her career, she let other people dictate how she should look, act, and even speak. "I was so desperate to be liked," she said, "that I let people mold me into something I wasn't." The cost? Years of authenticity she'll never get back. And even now, she admits, she's still working to unlearn those habits. Taylor's had her share of public feuds, and while she avoided naming names, she did something she rarely does. She admitted some of them were avoidable. "I thought silence was the higher road," she said. Sometimes it is. But other times, it just lets the wrong story win. It was a subtle acknowledgement that not every battle is best fought quietly. Fans have always dissected Taylor's lyrics like gospel, assuming every line comes straight from her diary. But for the first time, she explained that while many songs are deeply personal, some are crafted from just a single emotion, spun into an entirely fictional narrative. And the shocker? One of her most famous breakup anthems wasn't about a breakup at all. She didn't say which one, but you can imagine the fan theories lighting up right now. Taylor also spoke about how her approach to relationships has changed. She's done pretending everything's perfect. "If something's real, it can survive being imperfect," she said. "If it's fragile, it won't make it, no matter how many Instagram posts you put up." It was a refreshing reminder that love isn't built for the feed, it's built for real life. Perhaps the most vulnerable part of the interview came when she described the isolation of fame. You can be in a room full of thousands of people and still feel like no one really knows you. In her 20s, she sometimes went weeks without a personal conversation that wasn't tied to work. The image of one of the world's most famous women, surrounded by people yet completely alone, is heartbreaking. In an era where trends change by the hour, Taylor admitted the pressure to stay relevant has been relentless. "You're only as good as your last song," she said. "It's like running a race you'll never finish." She calls her fans the single greatest relationship of my life. But she also knows it's a weighty role. It's a lot of responsibility to be someone's comfort, someone's escape, someone's hope, she said. "I never want to let them down." Taylor revealed she stopped reading anything about herself, good or bad. "If I started believing the good stuff, I'd have to believe the bad stuff too." It's a self-preservation tactic that's helped her keep her sense of self intact. For someone so famously guarded, she offered surprising glimpses of her off-stage life, cooking simple meals, journaling every night, and cozy evenings in sweatpants with a cat on her lap. "My life," she joked, "is 50% performing in front of tens of thousands, and 50% me with a cat on my lap." She admitted she sometimes walks away from music entirely to avoid burnout. "If I try to write a song when my heart's not in it, it'll sound like wallpaper. Pretty, but meaningless." And then, the moment that left fans speechless. There's one song in her discography she will never sing again. It's tied to a painful personal memory, one she's not ready to revisit. She didn't name the song, but in that silence, the mystery grew. And Swifties? They've been speculating nonstop ever since. Taylor shared that therapy has been a lifeline. It's not about fixing yourself, it's about learning how to carry what you've been through without letting it crush you. Even with all her success, she's learned this truth. You can be the juiciest peach in the world, and someone will still hate peaches. Asked about her next project, she just smiled. Let's just say the vault isn't empty. It was a 5-word tease that sent the fandom into a frenzy. Taylor summed it up simply: everything you survive becomes part of your armor and your story. A fan asked, "What would you say to your 13-year-old self?" She teared up before answering, "You're going to be okay. And you'll make the kind of music you wish you could listen to right now." The interview closed with Taylor thanking her fans. "You've let me change. You've let me be wrong. And you've let me keep trying." If you've been hooked on this breakdown of Taylor's most personal interview yet, hit that like button, it really helps the channel grow. In the days ahead, we'll be watching fan theories unfold about that retired song, the mystery of the vault, and whether her next album could be her most daring yet. From unguarded admissions about fame, love, and loneliness, to cryptic clues about her future, Taylor Swift proved once again she's more than a pop star, she's a storyteller. And this time, the story she told was her own. Thanks for watching Celebrity Watchline. See you in the next one.